Hey guys, it's time for another video devotional. We said we were going to try to do at least one a week, but it looks like this week we're probably going to wind up getting in about 2 or 3. So today's devotional is talking about perseverance. And I know that Corey was sharing last week out of 2 Peter, and he was talking about all the different things that add on to one another, and you can't really have one interdependent of the other. They all depend on each other, but one of the things that really struck out to me was the word perseverance. And so as I was looking in God's Word, I found this in Hebrews 10, verses 37 through 39. And I think this will apply to all of us. But it says, "For yet in a very little while he who is coming will come, and will not delay. But my righteous one shall live by faith. And if he shrinks back, my soul has no pleasure in him. But we are not of those who shrink back to destruction, but of those who have faith to the preserving of the soul." And the cool thing I love about the verse is that first part where it talks about, "For yet in a very little while my righteous one shall live by faith." That comes out of the book of Habakkuk, which is in the Old Testament. And at that time the Israelites were under oppression. They were living in captivity in Babylon. And I think it's cool that we're outside today, because you see the traffic going around in the background. Life's happening all around us. And it's been said that we live in a time of Babylon, that America has become the new Babylon. And Babylon was known for celebrating sin. It was known for making sin popular. It was, like I said, it was celebrated. It was the in thing. And nowadays we live in a day and time where sin is definitely celebrated. You look on TV, you listen to music, you watch the news, you watch a music video, sin is definitely celebrated. But we have the opportunity to not shrink back. We don't have to be afraid of that. We need to confront that. We need to persevere as we're dealing with that. And one of the ways that we do that is what Corey was talking about on Sunday night, and that's just that we take ownership of what our identity is. We have to know who we are and what we believe and why we believe it. And in the midst of that, we can persevere with whatever we come up against. And so I was thinking about it, and I was reminded about the movie 300, where they're getting ready to have to face off against the Persians, and the Spartans basically go into this little pass, and it's very narrow, but they line up in this pass. They go shield to shield, and they basically draw a line in the sand, and they say that they're not going to let anybody pass there. They decided they were not going to shrink back. And so that's what we have to do. We have to stand, we have to persevere, and you know what? When we don't shrink back, when we persevere, it shows the faith that we have. And it says in the end of 39 that it preserves our soul. So as you're thinking about this week, the things that you're going to have to face at school, the things that you're going to have to face in your life, just pray that God, that you don't need a lighter cross, but just a stronger back. And so I'm praying for you guys this week, and I hope you have an awesome time as you dig into God's Word. We're praying that as we use these devotionals, that they'll actually kind of be a jump start for your quiet time for you to do a devotional by. So dig in this week, Hebrews 10, verses 37 through 39, and just look at what God's calling us to do. That He said that we were righteous in our identity, and so that means we shall live by faith. Hope you guys have a good one.